BNI is no different. You need to prioritize with BNI. Ask yourself, do I plan my 60-second commercial ahead? Do I plan my specific ask for each week?
I had a one-to-one with Dr. Bob earlier this week, and after that meeting, I had no hesitation that Bob is an expert in this field and will do a wonderful job for any of us for our dental work. I also had a meeting with Duncan yesterday, and just want to give a testimonial that Duncan is really very versed in his field. He's an expert in his field, and he's always looking out for our best interest. That's really nice. You know, rather than trying to sell you something, he's saying, what is it that you really need? Very wonderful. Thank you, Duncan. And also, we had a referral for Duncan on that came out of that meeting. So.
I would say I also have a testimonial for Patty. We have, at Ag Promotions, we have one of those great healthcare plans where Ag Promotions just pays for it. And Jen has been there a number of times, and I know she just loves it. She comes back, relaxed, and she just feels better. Like you said, it takes care of a lot of problems all at once.
I have a referral from Matt. I had a one-to-one with Amy, which was fantastic. I wanted to also give a testimonial for Sharon. As being someone new to the group, she has really, I feel, kind of taken me under her wing and follows up with me and keeps me hopefully on the right path, and I really appreciate that. So.
Didn't make me cry. I have one for Dean. She does want to call you for an estimate when everything's set.
Was an introduction referral. The other one was an arranged meeting. And then for the visitors here today, I was looking through my activities for the business this year and discovered that our business did 0 cold calls the entire year. We completely eliminated cold calling this year. So if you're looking at your business and you're thinking, oh, I'm still doing some cold calls, and you want to move towards where you would not do any cold calls ever again in your life, then join this chapter.
A few weeks back, Amanda talked about the Hop-In Deals website, which is a local emphasis, and I signed up, and almost right away they had a florist. So I bought the coupon thinking, perfect, I was leaving for Florida, I'll get the wife some flowers beforehand. Went in, and the florist knew the person really well who started Hop-In Deals, and they said they loved their web person now. So, a little roundabout testimonial, but keep up the good work. And then, I've been into Patty's office. It's really nice. Had a massage there, and you didn't mention the foot bath, but I recommend doing that. Very interesting, so give her a shot. Got a referral for Dan Parmenter, who is not here, but I'll get it to him, and then pass charge info. I didn't pass the referral because it's pretty cold, but worth a shot.
Pretty cold. I have one for Sharon that maybe I can stop by there today. And Dan, he came, got some electrical needs at home, called him yesterday. He said, because he lives just a couple miles from my house, he said, I'll swing by on my way home from work, which was like, what, 7:30 last night. Yeah. So he does work those long days. And he's going to do the work already on Saturday, so that's cool. And then Patty, that was a great 10-minute, because it does, you know, people think of massage as not a necessity, but when you think of it, how much it does for you and your body and your needs that you have and stress level. That's really good.
Patty did a great presentation, and because you talked about stress, it brought to mind all the stress I've had in the last couple of weeks.
Della, I've known for probably 7 or 8 years, and Dan has done a number of things for me. I'm on some acreage, and I have an older home and an interesting electrical situation, and he totally, he totally worked that. And then he also put in a propane-driven generator that flips on automatically whenever there's bad weather and things shut down. So Dan, we're big fans of him in our
Dan's
house.
The man.
Dan's the man.
I can be it, yeah. Thank you.
So, another referral for Duncan, and then Pat, I gave your card to a coworker today because you, back when you first started, you did like an analysis for my house. He saw it, was impressed because they were thinking about selling, came to me and asked for your card. So he's a good friend of mine. They're thinking about selling, moving to Rockford. I'm not going to pass it yet, maybe until, yes, and then but I'll wait till they move because I don't know what they're going to do, but he's thinking about it. So, and then a quick testimony for Patty. After my Ironman, I was not in good shape. I was in a lot of pain. Went to see Patty, and she made me feel a lot better for that time being. So, Patty, you're awesome. Thank you for everything you did.
Testimony for Pat Poles. I pass a house every day driving in East Grand Rapids that was for sale for $1 million. Happened to know the guy, was talking to him, and he's like, I can't get anybody into my house. She actually did a bunch of research right after BNI, after I passed her the lead. Called me within 2 hours and said, hey, this listing's coming up tomorrow. So if you haven't used her, she's right on top of it, quick, to the draw, and wants to get houses sold.
A referral for Matt, gotten calendars again this year. These are little things that you think, oh, shall I say it? I got calendars, but it's all the little things, the calendars, the pens, the t-shirts for our special events, all those little things are just, there, it's right on it all the time. Todd gave us quotes on our new insurance, we'll be switching over shortly, so thank you for all your time and effort in that. So, thank you.
Cool. Couple quick referrals, Tom. I have a plumbing referral there for you, and Amy with the birth there of Weston. We need to review the old estate plan. And a couple testimonials. Bill Vandervelde and his staff did our little winter cleanup, a little fall cleanup, I guess, before snow flies, just in time. I gotta take a second on this. There's the way I would have done the cleanup. Then there's the way maybe all of you would have done the cleanup. And then there's the way Summit does the cleanup. It's worth every penny. So I highly recommend them. Did a great job. And then one other thing, Justin Hales. Sometimes you make these requests and we get these referrals in, and that's where it stops. And then there's the next level where you make the call and you try to make the introduction. And then there's the way BNI works most effectively. Hey Darren, why don't we go grab lunch with a CPA that you had asked to meet, and we'll make the introduction, warm it up, and turn it into business opportunities for you. And that's the handhold referral. He did that for me, met with a guy again this week, looking forward to a strong relationship regionally there for opportunity for business. And that's really an unbelievable opportunity for multiple successes down the road. And I just want to say thanks. That's great. Thanks, Justin. Great being on you.
I have one for Todd that we talked about the last time. And what I mentioned to Todd, I have a big handful of employees that would or could use his services. And if you have, I've done it with Duncan as well, if you have something that you could offer to my people, I'll gladly take that in, present it to them, and see what we can do. That way, I don't see them all the time, every day, and mention these type of things. So if there's something that you want me to hand and post, I'll do that for you, gladly. And then I also met with Tom, did our one-on-one, and we got through the first event here. No accidents, so that's one down.
I've got one for Tom, I've got one for Matt that I talked about this morning. The other reason we met, Bill also plows a lot of our lots. So that's kind of the power of BNI, that if we wouldn't be in here together, he wouldn't be doing our lots, and I wouldn't be fixing his truck. So
Who gets the better end of that deal?
But it's helping one hand shake the other hand, so that helps with the group.
You're working hard, he's getting plowed, right? Patty is fantastic. I got a referral for her today, and she just does a wonderful job. I've gotten a massage at least every 3 weeks for the last 15 years.